One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. On the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Shapen. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Chapin, using his feet to buy time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of the air for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Green. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Lofts one high and deep. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, LSU! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. It's complete to the left.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get it to the edge. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To throw, it's Shapen. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the running back has it. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure, But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Ready, set. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Trying to beat him to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over TCU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Chapin. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
It's a bang-bang play. You're running a slant. The DB's draped all over the wide receiver. He's got to make a contested catch, but he shows really strong hands on that one.
After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Punt is in the air. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run the counter. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Tigers have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. On the run, it's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. That's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Creates a little space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Brings up 3rd down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
LSU 24, Mississippi State 0.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They got on the ball, but I believe he touched it before it went 10 yards, and there is a flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready? Here we go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Finds his man, it's Watkins. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Finds the tight end. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
3rd and short, just what the doctor ordered. toss play. Good job up front by the offensive line, getting a bit of a push, and they get the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Taylor wants to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running back searching for a hole. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over TCU. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He leaves it with his back. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Durham. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got him.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The give out of the gun. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Come on, guys, pick it up.
They'll run this play from the pistol.
Single.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Taylor wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense. The big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the 1st down. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Anderson. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop. Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
With the big fella, the tight end, though. wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. X going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown LSU! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go. They'll run it to the right side. At the 35, he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end, as they will concede defeat. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. it.